the community, everybody, I want to thank you.
Okay, I would just like to say I was Samaya's caregiver for over a decade. I can't remember how long, but she was a tough woman, and 7 times arrested by the LAPD. 7 times trying to grow in her backyard for her collective, which we were part of. And you know, I was honored to testify at her trial. 15 counts of serious charges against her. We had to sit there and hear the jury say not guilty 15 times on the first ballot. You know. And she spent 62 days in jail, almost died after being arrested by the LAPD. So her spirit's with us here today.
Patient, they took her plants, they destroyed her life, they made her go through court. For a healthy person to go through court is difficult. For a disabled person with a physical or mental disability, it can be devastating. And the problem for the last 12 years is what's been happening is it's been the sickest and the poorest people who have been on the front lines of this war. Imagine if we sent our sick and disabled out to Iraq and forced them to fight the battles for us. Well, that's what's been happening for the last 12 years.
We worked on the 2008 hemp initiative, tried to get it legalized. We failed, we didn't get enough signatures. So we're back again to do it in 2010. This, what I got in my hand, is basically the same initiative as 2008. What it does is it decriminalizes the cannabis sativa plant, the cannabis hemp plant, for all of its purposes, beyond medicinal, beyond euphoric, everything, so that we can finally start using the cannabis hemp plant, which before it was outlawed was the premier #1 natural resource on earth. There's only one plant that grows a forest in 6 months. 10 tons per acre, that's 5 tons of carbon dioxide pulled out of the air. You can take this cannabis, this carbon dioxide you've trapped, you can turn it into building material. You can turn it into automobiles. In Germany, they're making BMWs, fiberglass bodies out of cannabis hemp right now, today. You can't buy one in the United States because they're illegal to import because they contain marijuana. How sick is that? In France, they're building houses out of cannabis hemp. They're pressing the fibers together, turning them into houses. All that's trapped carbon. It will not be released back into the atmosphere. You pulled it out, it won't be released. You can make paper. You make better paper out of hemp than you can make out of trees. Tree paper lasts 20 years, it starts falling apart. Hemp paper lasts 200.
You could make enough paper so that you would never, ever have to cut down another tree. Wood is too beautiful to be buried inside of walls, building stuff. Composites, you can make timbers and plates, everything you can make out of plastic, you can make out of finely pulverized hemp plant. It's green to the max. This is just one aspect of a plant that is a miracle on 10 different fronts.
Going to be dead on cancer, all types of cancer, internally and externally. And it's all 6 or 7 types of cancer on a different one. And they all faded in 2 days to 2 months. They were 100% clean of everything. Not one thing, and they never come back. 1,500 people, and I was teaching 1,503. There's only 3 of them that didn't get 100% well after being left for dead.
But what would happen if we in the state of California or any other state were to treat marijuana like alcohol? And I have 5 things that would happen, all of them beneficial, all of them virtually immediate. The first thing is that we in the state of California as taxpayers literally would save $1 billion that we now spend in a futile effort to eradicate marijuana as well as to prosecute and incarcerate nonviolent marijuana users. Number 2 thing is we could tax it, regulate it, control it, and tax it The number 3 thing, though, trumps the first 2, in my opinion, and that is we would make marijuana less available for our children than it is today. The 4th thing that would happen is this whole medical marijuana problem would go away, and I think that would be beneficial. And then the 5th thing that would happen is we could reclaim the entire hemp industry, which goes back thousands of years, and really almost revolutionize, for example, the Northwest United States, where now the whole paper pulp manufacturing industry is shut down, but you can manufacture 4 times the amount of paper pulp from an acre of hemp as you can an acre of trees. And by the way, it takes 20 years to grow the trees and 1 season to grow the hemp. So we could rejuvenate that whole area, environmentally friendly, you don't need pesticides, etc. That is something that we should do.
State of California, one of the biggest trees come from little seeds. They're the redwoods. And here are a lot of little seeds today. And I want you to go out and contact your congressman, your senator, the governor. Hemp can save lives. Jack Herrera, who can't be with us today, hasn't saved hemp the planet. Sister Samaya believed in hemping the planet. I believe in hemping the planet. And I'm honored to have marched with you today in this historic 12-year anniversary of Sister Samaya's original idea to legalize medical marijuana for all people that need it. Whatever your race, creed, or background, or money, you know, illness does not discriminate. Marijuana should be free. It shouldn't be $65 an eighth. It should be free.